moving on. Also speaking about economy, but slightly different. Look at his face. Look at his, look at his. Just want to tickle his chin. E-
90 billion or whatever.
Elon Musk is officially the richest man on earth. Oh, celebration! Yes, we did it. We made him the richest man on earth. I assume. I don't know. It feels like we should be happy, but yes, Elon Musk is now worth $188.5 billion dollars, which I assume is the GDP of like lots of places.
Yeah.
But no, this is the thing. So yeah, brilliant. Okay, he's the richest man in the world.
Wow.
So what? Yay,
Wow.
brilliant. Based on rampant speculation. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. So the share price was $80 in March last year. It is now 868 when I took this screenshot earlier today at 3 p.m.
That's nuts.
You look at this and you go,
this is a bubble.
This is a bubble.
Speculation. This is financial markets at its most speculative. Like, I know I'm just repeating myself here, but I don't think it can be said enough. This is not real. Tesla has never run a profit.
No.
It is all, well, like we said, speculation. Pumping up the value, public confidence, or at least the market's confidence in Tesla stock.
Yeah,
doesn't mean they're a failing company, a company that doesn't actually materially make money. Is now has now made the richest man in the world. So what does that tell you about the world, the system that we live in, where a failing or mediocre business in real terms is now is created the richest person in the world, and it just a bit depressing, really.
It is. It's crazy, and that's not to say that Tesla won't make money and be very, very successful. And it's cool what they're doing in renewable energy and cars and all that shit.
Awesome. Tesla cars. I like Tesla cars.
I love it all. Yeah. But this is dangerous, and the problem is he's now the richest man. I think it's the biggest. I think it's now the net biggest company in the world as well. Tesla. It's bigger than Apple now, and Apple's a bubble. We'll talk about Apple another time, but Apple's a massive bubble too because they don't innovate. They just do the same thing and then charge you for anyway. And I'll go into that later because I've got a whole thing on that I want to do. But this is the thing, and this is a man, let's not forget, who took massive coronavirus bailouts just 6 months ago from the American people. The American taxpayer is funding this directly, and they don't pay any tax because they make a loss as well. This is the thing. So he's the richest man based on taking other people's money and massively inflating shares.
Government write-offs.
Yeah, unbelievable. And this is, I saw this today and I thought this was quite interesting. So talking about they don't make a profit. Tesla is now trading at over 30 times sales. A year ago it was trading at 3 times sales. So already back a year ago, you're like, 3 times sales, that seems high, but all right. 30, it's gone from 3 to 30 in a year. But this is the thing, you look at that and you go, okay, what do you even do with that? And I look at that and I can't help but think of stuff like this. We've got historical precedent. There's obviously the dot-com bubble where an online company that sold dog food was valued at 2 billion market cap, and you're like, what, because they use the internet? And they're like, yeah, it can't not lose money. And then it obviously all collapsed and we had a massive crash in 2000, 2001, the Enron scandal, all that sort of stuff. And then we inflated a new bubble called the housing bubble and crashed the economy again in 2008. So, we don't learn, we just do it in different areas. But it's been going on forever. You look at it, 1634. We were speculating on tulip bulbs because renownedly, those are sound investments. Tulip bulbs, that's where the real money is, my friend. And this is the thing. You look at this over the course of 3 years, you get rampant speculation. Prices go through the roof, stocks go through the roof, and then what's happening at the end of that graph?
It gets worked out, and it gets exposed for the complete. It's immaterial. It's air.
Market euphoria. So you've got this collapse here, and then if you look at the South Sea Company, obviously the South Sea Company was a joint venture between private investors and the UK state. Back in the day, England was in a lot of debt, so they were like, well, we'll make a company, we'll export from our territories in the South Sea, so this is sort of South America, all our holdings around there, and essentially they said, right, we're just going to get loads and loads of investment, and then we're going to start importing stuff over, and we're going to make loads and loads of money. So it went crazy. You know, everyone was investing. They were encouraging people. They were giving people loans to invest in this company. They were giving people like, well, if you pay 30% of the share price now, you can pay the rest later. So people were piling in. And as you can see, the share price just explodes, just absolutely explodes. And the thing, the big flaw here was no one checked if they were actually even doing any trading or exporting. And they weren't. So then obviously everyone's like, so how are we going to make money? And they were like, we hadn't really thought that far. These are all slightly different stories, but they're telling the overarching the same story.
Yeah, and these things, they come down just as fast as they go up. And then who ends up suffering from these things? The taxpayer, you know, the average person, the workers in these companies.
Yeah.
You know,
they get laid off. We bail out the owners.
We bail out failing business models and speculation,
and the banks make money because they're the middlemen. You know, so you know, good on him. Well done, Elon. But
you got a lot of money.
Well done, you know, but it's based on taking it from other people and riding perhaps one of the biggest bubbles in history. So sure, you know, fine, why not?